It was a typical day in Judge Judy's courtroom where Ms. Goldsmith was suing her ex-boyfriend's cousin, D'Anthony Thomas, for vandalizing her car. She claimed that the incident took place in July, shortly after she purchased the car from him. However, the defendant, Ms. Foster, claimed she was home with her mother and had nothing to do with the vandalism. Judge Judy asked about the relationship between Ms. Foster and D'Anthony and found out that they were a couple from May 29, 2016 to the end of July. Ms. Foster revealed that she broke up with D'Anthony because he physically abused her during a fight they had at his house in the beginning of July. She bashed her head into the wall and had to call her mother for help. Foster's mother confirmed that her daughter told her about the fight, but she did not witness it with her own eyes. She was 17 years old at the time and had stayed at D'Anthony's house before, even though her mother wasn't okay with it. Judge Judy questioning her about the details of the abuse incident and the circumstances surrounding it. The judge asked Mr. Anthony if he remembered a fight that happened with Foster at 10 in the morning, but he denies having a physical fight with her, only arguments and altercations. The judge then questioned her about the incident, asking if she had gone to the hospital or a doctor. She stated that she had called the police and made a police report, but she didn't have a copy of it. The judge then asked why she didn't have a copy, and Ms. Foster explained that Mr. D'Anthony had assaulted her again after promising he wouldn't. The judge asked the lady why she went back to him after her mother picked her up, and she stated that he had called her and promised he would never do it again. The judge then asked her when Anthony had assaulted her again, to which she replied that it happened in the middle of July. The judge then asked about D'Anthony's car and if he ever had one. Foster said that at first, he didn't have a car and was using other people's cars or asking for rides. The judge asked if he ever had a car, to which she replied that he did have a Cadillac when she first met him. The judge then asked about a BMW that was purchased from D'Anthony, and Ms. Goldsmith confirmed that she had seen the car. The judge then asked if Mr. Anthony had ever picked Ms. Foster up in the BMW, to which she replied that he had, starting before June. The judge noted that she had selective memory, as she didn't remember what the fight was about but remembered the last time she saw the BMW was on June 12. Judy also pointed out that Ms. Foster's car was vandalized on August 5. Ms. Goldsmith was alleging that her car was vandalized by the defendant and she was seeking $5,000 in damages. Lady Foster was claiming that the defendant, D'Anthony, had used money he earned while prostituting her to buy the BMW, which was now owned by Ms. Goldsmith. Judge Judy asked Ms. Goldsmith to provide proof of the vandalism and was shown pictures and text messages from the defendant stating that she had seen the car parked in Goldsmith's parking stall. Judge Judy asked Ms. Foster to look up the book value price of the 2002 BMW in question, and she explained that she believed the BMW was her car because it was purchased with money earned from her work for D'Anthony. Judge Judy asked about a text message exchange between Ms. Foster and the defendant, in which Ms. Foster asked the defendant to send a picture of the BMW claiming it as hers. The defendant did not respond. Judy then asked if Foster was the one who vandalized the car, to which she replied no. The case continued with Judge Judy getting more information from the parties involved to determine the outcome. I don't care, D'Anthony should pay your broken out windows.